Hi everyone. Now we can discuss the another problem based on pressure distribution in a rotating fluid. Those who did not watch the conceptual video and the problem number 2, go and watch it so that this problem will be easy for you to understand. This is the question which is given. See here, a tube of some shape which is having an axis of rotation here. So with this axis of rotation, this entire tube is rotating with the angular speed omega, so that the fluid which is present inside these two limbs is getting distributed like this, and in this limb the height of the liquid column is h1, and this limb the height of the liquid column is h2, and this side is having a length L, and the question is to find h2 minus h1, that is the difference in the height of the two limbs we want to find out. And this we are going to solve with the help of a drop and gain method. For drop and gain method, the one thing you have to understand is the liquid surface which is contact with the atmosphere will have the same pressure, that is atmospheric pressure itself. When you see this side surface, this point will have a pressure. This point, let me take it as 1, and this surface point, let me take it as 2. Here P1 is equal to P2, that is equal to atmospheric pressure. So in both the limbs, in the surface, we have the same atmospheric pressure. So using this concept, we are going to determine the difference in the height of the two limbs. Before going to this problem, you must understand that pressure will increase when we go downwards, and the pressure will increase from the axis of rotation when we go outwards, and the pressure will decrease when we go towards the axis of rotation or we go upwards. This is the concept you must remember. So now we can go into the drop and gain method. This side limb is having a surface pressure as atmospheric pressure. So that atmospheric pressure plus, if you go downwards to the height of h1, the pressure will increase, so that you can write it as rho h1 g. And when you go from this point to this point, so for that first you can consider this is point 1, this we have taken as already point 2, so this point let me consider as 3, and this point as 4. So from P1 to from 1 to 3, if you go, the pressure will increase. Likewise from 3 to 4, though it is a horizontal level, from the axis of rotation the pressure will increase. That means pressure at point 4 will be greater than pressure at point 3. So in this case we can write, as we go from the axis of rotation to this point, so this point will have the pressure of 1 by 2 rho omega square. So from the axis of rotation which is at a distance L square. Then from 4 to 2 we have to go upwards, so that it will be taking the minus sign. Then it is rho h2, the height of the liquid column is h2 g, that is equal to the atmospheric pressure here. So this way of writing is a drop and gain method. From here you are increasing the pressure, then increasing the pressure, then decreasing the pressure, and finally reaching the same pressure. So P atmospheric will be equal to P atmospheric pressure, and these two will get cancelled. Then we can write 1 by 2 rho omega square L square, which is equal to rho g h2 minus h1. This row and this row will get cancelled. Then H2 minus H1 is equal to omega square L square by 2G. This is the answer for this question, and this drop and gain method will be useful for you during your examination. Thank you.